right into our next subject, which is Mike, you brought it up briefly during your set, but CDC changes its mask policy again. Uh, I assume we're going to get at least 3 or 4 more changes before this whole thing's over. But I will share this first. Mike sent me this. We got a very important update from Dr. Fauci here.
Even if you live alone, I would wear a mask in the house, especially in the shower, because frankly, droplets can make the way through the drain and come up through somebody else's toilet, infecting them with COVID through the anus. Ballpark, in 2 to 5 to 20 years, we can start thinking about considering the idea of pondering the thought of conceptualizing the possibility of maybe, perhaps reopening, but probably not. I would avoid having any fun whatsoever in the near to far future. Look, I rarely.
Oh, that was awesome, Mike. Thank you for sending that to me.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, that was phenomenal. Holy crap.
I like that part in the middle where he's just like, maybe we can start considering, possibly pondering. Like he just, like, you know.
Goes for like 30 seconds.
It's so funny.
Oh my God, this Fauci really thought about what he was going to say there. It's like that's how he is when he's on the news. They're like, dude, you got 30 more seconds. Well, the possibility of the preponderance that maybe sometime in the future we might think about.
And what do you know? Here's Jenna with the weather.
Here's a vague platitude. Here's another vague platitude. I'm going to say nothing that is 100% confirmative.
But we also got, I pulled up an article that said Fauci says people are misinterpreting the new CDC mask guidance, and it didn't mean everyone could take off their masks, which I don't think anybody that heard the new CDC guidance thought that. No. I also thought it was funny that like 2 weeks ago when the CDC was like, hey, you guys don't have to wear masks outside anymore. Everybody in Vermont was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
like, you guys, everybody in the CDC just live in a city. It's like, I always laughed when I saw people in masks all by themselves out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you never can be too safe. Like Woodstock recently did that where they lifted it and they're like, we are now, and they didn't lift it, they suspended it.
Oh, yeah.
Suspended you being able to walk outside in Woodstock without a mask. With a mask, rather.
It could be back.
It could be back.
I also thought this was important, and I don't know, we're going to be able to laugh about this, but I pulled up a video. This is Fauci arguing with Rand Paul in March, and I have a follow-up video that is Fauci answering a news response just this past month. So let me see. I'll see if you guys think this is entertaining, as I did. This might be the dumbest thing I've done on the show. Who knows?
You've been vaccinated, and you parade around in 2 masks for show.
No,
you can't get it again. There's virtually 0% chance you're going to get it, and yet you're telling people that have had the vaccine, who have immunity. You're defying everything we know about immunity by telling people to wear masks who've been vaccinated. No. Instead, you should be saying there is no science to say we're going to have a problem from the large number of people being vaccinated. You want to get rid of vaccine hesitancy? Tell them they can quit wearing their mask after they get the vaccine. You want people to get the vaccine? Give them a reward instead of telling them that the nanny state's going to be there for 3 more years and you got to wear a mask forever. People don't want to hear it. There's no science behind it.
Well, let me just state for the record that masks are not theater. Masks are not theater. Masks are not theater.
That was looped just for clearance. He was not buying time for the cameras.
Masks are protective. And we
have immunity there, theater. If you already have immunity, you're wearing a mask to give comfort to others. You're not wearing a mask because of any science.
Okay, so masks are not theater. Let me make sure I get to the beginning of the clip here.
How has it changed what you do? How has it changed your mask wearing practices? Well, George, I'm obviously careful because, I'm a physician and a healthcare provider. I am now much more comfortable in people seeing me indoors without a mask. Before the CDC made the recommendation change, I didn't want to look like I was giving mixed signals. But being a fully vaccinated person, the chances of my getting infected in an indoor setting is extremely low. And that's the reason why in indoor settings now, I feel comfortable about not wearing a mask because I'm fully vaccinated.
You've been vaxxed?
So yeah, I just needed to share that because I'm like, I wonder what the next one is going to be.
Well, you know what I really loved was this week is it's funny because there's all these different, things that always come out. So like on your phone, the news thing. And this past one I loved was that the CDC now confirms that coronavirus can be spread through the air, completely changing everything. Completely changing everything. Bum, bum, bum. Yes, we assumed it could be spread through the air. That's why we've been wearing masks for a year and a half. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just the news is so starved for headlines now. They're like, I guess we'll put this out today.
Yeah. Like, what could you possibly come up with? What's next? Like sneezing in someone's face when you're fucking ridden with COVID is not a good idea. Bum, bum, bum.
By the way, guys, you shouldn't let a COVID-infected prostitute spit in your mouth.
Well, we learned that the hard way, didn't we?
Why ruin all the fun for everybody?
I was like, I need a day off from work so bad I'd be willing to pay one too right now. That's Nick Waters commented that some kids' sports are starting to lift it, which they should. I've heard that most of the kids just wear masks out onto the field and pull them down once they're playing and nobody's paying attention. And then Mark said, personally, I'm a big fan of Rand's Neighbor. What I think about, is that
the neighbor that beat the shit out of him?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought he was referencing this lady with the nice legs behind him. I wasn't sure.
I'm assuming Mark was referencing the neighbor that beat the shit out of Rand.
Oh, I didn't know about that story.
Yeah, I never heard about that.
Well, you never will. All right.
Exactly.
Never happened.
It was
never happened.
You see, so he was on the wrong side of the aisle, is how it started.
Yeah, exactly. Wrong side of the aisle, left side of the aisle. I think Rand knows what part of the aisle he's supposed to sit on now. I think.
So we're gonna move right along, unless you guys got anything